Hey guys, Travis Gillespie, and in this section we're asked to graph um, a quadrilateral with some given vertices. You can see here J, K, L, and M are our points that need to be plotted. Well, you have four line segments. Well, the next question here is, can you actually say anything about their slopes? Well, line J to K is actually horizontal and parallel to the x-axis. So is ML. Both of these lines are horizontal and parallel to the x-axis. Well, if there is a line that is horizontal or parallel to the x-axis, its slope equals 0. You never rise, but you actually keep running. Well, what about these two parallel lines? They are vertical and they are actually parallel to the y-axis. Well, parallel lines, these have an undefined slope. I said parallel, I meant vertical lines have an undefined slope. So I'm going to give all the names that actually apply here and say, hey, let's change my pen real quick and say a line. I can probably fix that just a little bit. So JM, line JM is parallel to, I'm going to fix that real quick. Try it one more time. Yeah, that didn't want to work. Well, line JM is parallel to line KL, and line JK is actually parallel to line ML. And don't forget the line symbols that go on top here. So line again, JK, well, JK is parallel to ML. So now the next step I like to do is I like to break my information up into sections. Let's look at line JM. JM is actually perpendicular. Is it perpendicular to any lines? Well, you see that, hey, line JM is actually perpendicular to line ML. So, okay, JM is perpendicular to ML because there's a right angle being formed right here. Well, that means that ML is actually perpendicular to line L to K. And again, don't forget to put down your line symbols. And finally, line LK, so L to K, is perpendicular to KJ. And last but not least, KJ is perpendicular to JM. Well, how do I actually name this shape? Well, it looks like all the angles are congruent. They're 90, and all the sides are 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it looks like I could actually call this a square. Well, you also know that a rhombus is a quadrilateral with equal sides, so this is also a rhombus. Well, is this a rectangle? Absolutely, because it has four right angles. What about a parallelogram? Well, absolutely, it's a parallelogram. So what four names can you call this figure? Well, you could call it a square, you could call it a rhombus, rectangle, or parallelogram.